Welcome to R.L. Billings Stadium on the campus of Northwest Guilford here in Greensboro, North Carolina for tonight's high-octane affair as the Northwest Guilford Vikings take on the high-octane Reidsville Rams. And you can see all the highlights right here on Friday Night Rivalries. Folks, welcome to Friday Night Rivalries. I'm your host, Walter Johnson, and we're bringing you another classic rivalry game tonight as Northwest Guilford High School plays host to the Reidsville Rams. I'll tell you what, Northwest comes in 2-1 with a brand new coach, Coach Ruffles, and a brand new team. A bunch of new guys playing for the first time on the varsity level, but they're led by Josh Hummel, who's their quarterback, who's already thrown for more than 300 yards this year. Tariq Howard, their running back, he's already run for more than 250 yards this year. And Thomas Hennigan, their all-everything guy. He plays running back, he plays wide receiver, he plays tight end. He's had over 13 catches so far this year, and this guy's gotten in the box 4 times. They take on the Reidsville Rams, who are 3-0 and about to embark on a 4-game road trip. Reidsville has averaged 43 points a game, but I'll tell you what, last year, this ball game, Northwest Guilford came in and punished Reidsville, but they were bigger and stronger last year, and this year Reidsville says they're big and they're strong, and they have senior leadership in their quarterback, Khalil Harrison, who's thrown for more than 500 yards and 9 touchdowns, and their big-time running back. His name is Jawan Howard. And this guy has 350 yards rushing, and he's 5'8", 225 pounds to go with 6 touchdowns. Tonight's game is going to be classic. Folks, we'll see who's going to win this ball game. It'll be determined on who can control the line of scrimmage. Our prediction, Reidsville 36, Northwest 26. Stay tuned for all the highlights right here on Friday Night Rivalries.
You're watching Friday Night Rivalry.
The captains for tonight's game. First for the visiting Rams, number 2, Khalid Brodnax. Number 11, Malik Lawson. Number 72, Jeremiah White. Ron Rankin on the carry, takes it to the end zone for a Rams touchdown. There's a flag on the play. Ron Rankin takes the handoff into the end zone for a Rams touchdown. There was a flag on the play. Brad Green's extra point is good. Vikings 0. Josh Arnold's pass completes to Jim. Josh Arnold on the quarterback keeper. Josh Arnold's pass complete to Kevin Henry for a Vikings touchdown. The extra point is good with 3:26 to play in the first half. Your score, the Northwest Vikings 17, the Reidsville Rams 7.
Sammy! Way to go, Sammy!
Oh, get him! Get him!
Fourth down, fourth down.
He scored the Northwest Vikings 17, the Reidsville Rams 7.
Welcome back to halftime, folks. I'm Walter Johnson. It's Friday Night Rivalries, and at halftime, it's a shocker. It's Northwest 17, Reidsville 7, and so far this half, Northwest Guilford's defense has been stellar, limiting Reidsville to only 69 yards total offense. That's right, folks, 69 total yards, 39 yards rushing, 30 yards passing, and while Northwest Guilford doesn't have many more, with 74 total yards, it's been Josh Hummel, 6 for 11, 74 yards passing, and he's got their only touchdown rushing. Well, that was Josh Hummel. I tell you what, they've been getting it done defensively. They've given themselves short fields, they've picked the ball off, they've caused fumbles, and Northwest right now is cruising at halftime, 17-7. Stay tuned for more second half highlights right here on Friday Night Rivalries.
You're watching Friday Night Rivalries.
What's the run? Go, 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 go! Get him off you! Ready to go, field! Go! There you go!
Ron Rankin puts the handoff into the end zone for a Rams touchdown. Brad Green's extra point is good. Your score was 7:48 to play in the third quarter. The Northwest Vikings 17, the Reidsville Rams 4. Josh almost passed. Almost passed. Jackson's pass complete. Hammock on the carry. Jawan Hammock takes the handle. Green's extra point is good with 3:22 to play in the third quarter. Your score, the Northwest Vikings 24, the Reidsville Rams 21. Josh Ellis. Kyle Finney on the carry.
Welcome back to the post-game show, folks. I'm Walter Johnson. I'm here with the victorious Northwest Guilford Vikings. They were victorious over Reidsville tonight, 24-21. I'm standing beside the two outstanding players of the game, Josh Hummel, the quarterback, Thomas Hennigan, the wide receiver. Thomas, first we'll start with you. Great ball game, 3 catches, 98 yards, but 2 of them were huge. They were one set up a touchdown on a 38-yard reception, the other on a 55-yard reception for a touchdown. When you were running the routes or when you were seeing what they were doing, what did you see to let you know you could get open?
Well, we practiced the coverage all week, and, you know, me and Josh got this chemistry, and he just throws it up, and I go get it, and I like that.
Well, you went up and you got it tonight, and on the 38-yard pass reception, actually, you had to come back for the football. You helped your quarterback out, and then you were waving to him. And talk to us about that play and what the play was supposed to be.
Well, originally, I was supposed to run a shallow route to the far side of the field. Quarterback scrambled to the opposite side, so I was working my way back, but then I saw Josh do his Johnny Manziel impression and runs back across the field. So, I mean, we were working on scramble drill in practice, just finding an open spot in the defense, and he found me the ball.
Well, great game for you. Good job. Josh, you managed the game beautifully tonight, 11 for 17 passing, 168 yards. Talk to us about your big game receiver over here.
Well, we practice a lot, and a lot of the stuff you see in the game we practice like thoroughly. So, and I'll just throw it up. I know he'll go get it.
I heard a lot of your teammates on the sideline hollering Johnny Manziel. Johnny Manziel. Is that who you pattern your game after, or you just play and have fun?
No, I'm just trying to play my game and make plays to help my team.
This week, tough ball. Or last week, tough ball game. This week, you're coming into it, playing a team, Reidsville, who was 3-0 coming in, averaging 43 points. As the leader of this football team, what did you tell your guys throughout the week to keep them grounded?
Well, I knew they were going to be tough. Just stay focused and keep your mind right and practice hard.
Well, right now, folks, we're going to give Mr. Josh Hummel our MVP of the game, our Friday Night Rivalries MVP. You'll have a chance later on in the year to vote for Josh for the Player of the Year through Friday Night Rivalries by going to www.tenwebtv.com. So here's the spare time Player of the Game. Josh, congratulations and great win.
Thank you, sir.
We'll be right back with Coach Roffles right after this. Welcome back to the post-game show, folks. Again, I'm Walter Johnson. I'm here with head coach, Coach Roffles. Coach, you had a great game plan tonight, especially in the first half. You held them to 69 total yards offense. What was the scheme and what was your plan coming into tonight?
Well, the big thing, you know, Coach McComb, our defensive coordinator, does a great job with his staff of establishing the fact that we need to know what they're doing. So our kids are pretty good at calling out, when they line up in this, here's what we can expect. And so I think that's a part of it. I thought as we got a little bit tired as the second half wore down, they started doing some of the things they want to do with their little power game. Because, you know, their quarterback, their starter was hurt. And so they knew they had to run the ball successfully and weren't able to throw it down the field maybe as they would with him. So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, we had a good game plan defensively that allowed us to stay right in the first half especially.
Well, your quarterback, Josh Hummel, managed the game extremely well tonight, 11 for 17, 168 yards. What did you talk to him about this week versus this Reidsville defense? They had him come out so sharp.
Well, the opposite of what they did. So we didn't plan for anything they did. We saw their too-high safety looking at 3-4 scheme on film, but honestly, they didn't run it. They would roll the safety down and go back to their 4-man front, or what appeared to be a 4-man front, and roll the safety down, and basically it was a 4-4 again. So Josh did a good job. We talked about different defenses, a lot, him and I, so I always kind of get his mind right on things. And so at halftime we talked about here's what they're doing and on the sideline, just so he kind of had an idea on where the holes were. And, you know, and again, Thomas Hennigan did a good job of coming up with some big plays, and that was huge for us.
Big win for you tonight. Coming off of last week, lost to a tough Northern team. What did you do this week to keep these kids or get them refocused to focus on Reidsville as opposed to looking back?
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure we really did anything other than just told the kids that we got better last week in the midst of some pretty obvious mistakes. If you're at the game, we had the ball in the red zone last week 5 times, came out 12 points against a very good defense. We threw the ball for over 300 yards on what some would call the better defense than around the area. So, you know, I think for us to kind of build off that and then finally get into the scoring zone and somebody make a couple big. I told our kids in pregame we had to make big plays when we caught the ball or when we ran the ball. We didn't run the ball very well, which is something we really have to address. And some of that's our strength up front. But I think that when we threw the ball, kids got in space and we made plays, which was huge at that point.
Coach, congratulations on a great win.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck going forward on the rest of the season.
Okay, thank you, man.
Coach Roffles here with Northwest Guilford. Coming up next is our Red Family Dentistry Power Play of the Game.